Welcome back, Outlaws. On today's episode, we're going to be installing doors on our 2018 Can-Am Commander. After about 2 seasons of riding around with just the safety nets, we decided to upgrade to some solid doors. We are tired of getting bushwhacked, and I wanted a place to rest my arm. As you can see here, everything's pretty well packaged, so let's get it all laid out, figure out what tools we need, and get to work. One thing we found that was no bueno was there is no instructions. So you gotta kinda wing it and search for YouTube videos on how to get these things put on. Here are the exact tools that I used for this project. I would suggest getting a pin puller and extra pins because you may damage some of the pins or lose them, and a pin puller is a lot easier to use than a screwdriver. Although I don't show it right here, you're going to want to use an impact driver to use with these T-bits. I have to give the manufacturer and the supplier an A+ for their packaging, as everything seems very well protected. As the note here implies, save all your stock hardware because you will be reusing it. We're going to start on the passenger side by first removing the seat. Next, we're going to remove the safety netting from the passenger side using the T25 bit and the impact driver. Now we're going to be taking off the sidebar. There's a lot of clearance issues with this job and tools, so you just have to pick the right combination of tools that works for you to get the job done. Remember to save all your parts because you will be reusing these. As I mentioned earlier, there's several great videos on installing these doors, but some things were left out of each one. In this video, I tried to capture all those things that were left out. We're removing the T30 screws from the top of the sidebar. We've changed from the T25, which you use to take off the net, to the T30, which holds on the sidebar. Now we're removing the safety latch, which is located under the glove box. Next, we'll be removing the small piece of plastic that's a spacer that holds in the top of the glove box. You need to push down on the top of it to release the tabs and pull straight back. After removing the couple screws that hold in the glove box, gently wiggle it around and slide it right out. Next, we're going to start by removing the hardware from one side of the grab bar. We'll be using this point to attach the hardware that holds the door latch. This is a shot of the door hardware that's been pre-assembled before you install it. Here we're starting the installation of the passenger side door, getting the bottom of the hardware secured first. Be patient. There's a lot of tight areas to work in, and you'll probably drop a few things before the job is through. Back to the impact driver and the T30. You really want to be careful when you're installing these because they strip really easy when using the impact driver. As you can see here, I'm having a little trouble trying to get these things to go in. Just take your time and be careful not to cross thread. Shout out to Station 31 in Cottonwood, Arizona. Half of it's done, now we're working on the other side. We're starting by removing the driver's side seat, just like we did on the passenger side. After you've installed both of your doors, go ahead and check the operation. and make any final adjustments that you need for clearance. I'm not a pro, I'm just a bro, and I think this turned out pretty good.